It's beautiful here. It's one of my favourite places. So, this is a Brau d'Urso. Some of you may know me banging on about it all the time, about the wine and the champagne from here. But it's also, as you can see, somewhere to go. It's not just a bottle on the supermarket shelf. The actual winery is here, is where it's produced. But there's a whole sort of ecosystem built all around it. And they've literally just in the last few weeks opened a nature trail that goes all the way around the lake, which we kind of had plans to walk around. It's a bit cold today, so we'll see. Anyhow, let me take you on a wander and let me show you a Brau d'Urso. Now, we won't be going inside on the wine tour today because I've already covered that off in half a dozen videos on the channel. So if you're interested in the winemaking, have a look at the videos. They're my typical turn on, turn off kind of thing. So you'll have to piece it together. But if you're interested in that, have a look. So in there is where you start the tour, I think. Well, it's one of the places that's it's the storage for a lot of the wines and the champagne, and it's really pretty here. I love coming here, but it's even more popular now they've made this nature trail. It's a couple of settings to sort out. Sergey, nice to see you. Don't know why you got banned from my Telegram. You must have been a naughty boy. I reckon you were a naughty boy, Sergey, and I had to shoot you. Or maybe Alex or Oksana pulled the trigger on you. I don't know, but you're back. It's a new year. It's a new year. So this is one of the restaurants. There are many. But lovely view, look at it. Straight across the lake. What a lovely place to have lunch. And you can imagine what this is like in the summer. You've got a roof terrace as well. But it's just gorgeous here. Love it, love it, love it. I'm hoping to go on that today, but it's not running. Don't know why. Probably too cold, to be honest. It's only about 4 or 5 degrees out today. But we'll take you for a little wander, show you a little bit around here. Now, one of the things that's cool, if you can get a mate to drive, so if you can find what we call in the UK a DES being short for designated driver. So if you can find yourself a DES, in the summer, you can come here and hire these. Now these have got one particular feature that I find really cool. It's right in the middle. And it's the table with a little champagne bottle holder and 4 glasses. So you can get your DES mate to drive you here. You can go in the shop, buy a couple of bottles of chilled champagne, some glasses they'll give you, and you can come out on the paddle boat and you can go around the lake whilst getting more and more drunk. I'm sorry, but I think that's legendary. What an absolutely brilliant idea. And then if you're not feeling champagne, you can just go for what we would call in the UK base model with no roof and no champagne. Doesn't sound fun, does it? Do the champagne option, I reckon. Now, these ones here are electric. As these, I think it's that horrible manual thing that you pedal. Ugh. Sounds like work. But anyhow, you get the idea. Brilliant. Andre, nice to see you. Hi. Hope you're keeping well. Do they have a free glass of their sparkling wine for today? No idea. And the trouble is, I wouldn't know how to ask. Or where. Got a couple of cats here, though. Andre, first time not seeing a sunny blue sky. Yeah, well, it's there, look. See it? Just in between the clouds. There's another bit over there. But yeah, you're right. We are without sun today, so it is a little bit nippy. And I also can't find my microphones, so it might get a little bit windy. And sorry guys, you just have to put up with it, because I've obviously put them down somewhere and can't find them. Obviously a tradition here as well, sticking padlocks on the railings so you can lock your promise. Andre, a boat without getting drunk doesn't make sense, only with champagne. Yeah, but the thing is, the champagne here is like £3 and £4 a bottle. So you just, I mean, I'm being conservative and saying 2 bottles. Did obviously mean each, just so you're aware. Just in case anybody was thinking I'd gone too conservative. Definitely not. You can do this round here as well, look. Oh, we got water sports, wakeboarding, all sorts of stuff you can do here in the summer. Nobody's brave enough in the winter, or stupid. I am. I'm stupid enough. So we'll have a little wander over there, show you the original building. Oh, somebody's on it. Brian Anderson, hi. How you doing? Keeping well? Oh look, got a little train, look, a Brow Junior train for the kiddies, which will all obviously be full up with adults. Bless. He wanted to go over the bridge. Yep, full up with adults. Standard. So 2025, is that an anniversary year for here? I think that's 155 years of a Brow d'Ursault, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1870. So, just going to have a look at one of their Christmas trees. There we go, look. Christmas tree made out of wine bottles. So I think this might be a hotel or conference centre now, not sure, but we've got some lovely old, what would you call them, badges maybe on the building. Let's have a look. Oh, a bit windy. Look at that. No idea what it says, but it looks cool as F. So 150 years that is commemorating, so that was obviously put up 2020. Love it, absolutely love it. And then here's the new building. So this is tagged to the side, and that's part of the gosh, what do you call making wine? Distilling? No. Brewing? No. Winemaking. Let's go with that. Part of the winemaking process. And as I said, you can go on a tour and it takes you all the way around the winemaking process, and it shows you where the old meets the new. So they lost you for a bit there. Gonna have that of it, I'm afraid. As I said, it's got its own little ecosystem here. Lots of shops and food, restaurants. Got a few little touristy stalls here. Right. Yeah, so we dropped connection for a bit, so I'm sorry about that. It's going to happen. I've got an assistant with me today. She's reluctant to be on camera, but she forgets I've got this button. Bless her. There we go. Anyway. Lots of little souvenir shops. Little merry-go-round. There's bound to be ice cream for sale. There's always ice cream for sale here in Russia somewhere. Yep, there it is, ice cream. But it's very, very pretty here. Different times of the year, they got different events on, fireworks and characters dressed up and lighting and all sorts of things. But it's nowhere near as decorated this year for some reason. I don't know why. But last year it was everywhere. Now, whether it's the case that it was decorated for New Year, that's over and now they've pulled it all down, or maybe they're going to do it for Christmas, or they're just not bothering this year, I don't know. Right, Shiv Talks. One hello and I'll kiss my GF. Well, does your GF want to be kissed? That's the question. Anyway, hello. There you go. You owe me. Oh, Brian, the label said something about the Tsar. Yes. Yeah, I remember that from the tour. There was something about the Tsar. But this is now a granite path that runs right the way around this side of the lake, and that's a new addition in the last couple of years, because we came here when it was just starting the construction, I think, and which is now complete, and it gives you a nice walkway, as you can see. Obviously it wasn't cheap, was it? It's not your basic block paving. But it goes on for quite a way, goes right the way around this side of the lake, and then you can, I think, drive up that side partly. Who knows, we might go around there, we'll see. Assuming we still get service, of course. as you can see, you can drive around the side as well. Just in case your little leggies don't want to work. So this region, happy holidays mate, thank you John. So this region, Grau do Açu, is just on the edge of the port town of Nova Recife. Some of you may have heard of that in the news in the West. And the many Western stories talking absolute rubbish. But yeah, beautiful town. A few videos I've done from Nova Recife. Have a look. But this is on the edge as you're driving down into the port city. And we might head for that, what I call the chateau, over in the distance over there, look. Might head for that, because it looks kind of cool. We'll see. Petit Cafe, a bit of French for you. And then they've got a barbecue going on over here. And they're either roasting a piggy or a lamb, I'm not sure which. Well, they were, there's not a lot left of it. Obviously got some hungry people. That was brand new when we walked along here. Nah, that's right. My resident translator was just warning me about the music, but as we're on a live, hopefully we don't get a strike for it. Who knows? That's a nice promenade. John, you're absolutely right. It's a lovely region here. It's amazing here in the summer. Another restaurant. There's a few, like I say, dotted around in this region, so there's plenty of opportunity to eat. Which most of you know is my favourite pastime. Second only to having a drink. That makes me sound like an alcoholic. I'm absolutely not. Although the last couple of days have been a bit sketchy, to be brutally honest. Yeah, John, you're right. It's definitely not packed, but it's busy. And for this time of year, but you've got to remember it's holiday season here. So the kids are off school, so the parents are, rightly so, dragging them out into the fresh air. And also the recent sort of opening of that new trail has brought a lot of people here. Lovely house up there, look. Imagine the views that guy's got. He will just look out across the lake. Up there, be awesome. And there are some lovely houses up on the hills up here. Real nice. Big money houses. Anyway, let's continue our little stroll. So these look like all the different routes you can take.
4, 3. Нет, может пешком пойдем? Да. Вот самый короткий 3,8 маршрут.
Oh, you don't fancy number 8 then, no? Okay. What about number 2? No.
Самый короткий.
Number 1? Get out of it. Number 3. We'll make our own. But yeah, if you just joined us, welcome to southern Russia on a, well, I won't say miserable day, it's a nice day, but it's just overcast and a bit there. Not the usual blue skies and sunshine that I'm used to. I do want to get closer to that, what I call the chateau, that thing over there, I want to have a look at. I've got a feeling it's a hotel. So I might have to treat Mum to a stay in that one night. You could stay at home and look after the kids. Oh, sorry, the cats. Same thing, kids, cats. Cause the same amount of trouble, that's for sure. I got coffee. Coffee? What's it, coffee? I do. I know I've had one, but it was only about this big. It's a tiny little thing. More a taster. But yeah, as you can see, they've made this lovely path all the way around. Benches, rubbish bins, and a gully for drainage as well, which is nice. And in the summer you'll find people swimming in the lake and sitting on the shores for the day, bringing the picnics and the tables, the chairs, and just finding an area, getting a barbecue out, and yeah, just enjoying the area. I'll get in between these trees and show you a bit more. So that's what I fancy going and looking at, but it's probably a bit of a hike. We'll see. Cold, yeah, it's about 4 or 5 degrees. So yeah, John, it's cold for me. How are my Russian language lessons? So, we're on a break at the moment from Russian because it's, you know, holiday season. I'll probably struggle with English. You know, morning after the night before, you know exactly what I mean. So yeah, we're on a break, but starting to understand a bit more. Not necessarily understand a bit more, but I'm starting to be able to read more. So I'll make the effort to try and read anything when I'm out. It doesn't matter what it is, any kind of Russian sign. And there are a lot of words that I look at and think, I don't even know where to start with that. But there's a lot that I'm now looking at, that I've been looking at for months and months, and now all of a sudden I can read them. So progress is being made. But my progress, don't gauge yourself on my progress, because my progress will always be slow because I'm a cabbage. But my teacher is amazing. So hats off to Oksana. So if you're looking to learn Russian, join my Telegram group or click on a link on the front of my YouTube channel and do some online lessons with Oksana, fully qualified English and Russian teacher. And yeah, she's amazing, absolutely amazing. That's a nice property as well. Look at that. Right on the lake. Oh, she's racking up the time as well, going, hello, you said 25 minutes for a live stream. Well, so the place offers different pathways. Yes, it does indeed, based on time, I think. How long you want to go for? We just go around for a bit, because I want to get closer to that. We've actually got the new car registered now, so we've got a number plate for it. So here in Russia, when you get a new car, you can either transfer your original number plate, or you can get a new one. And we chose to get a new one because it wasn't really attached to the old number plate, to be fair. And what that does is it means you can drive the car out of the dealership. There she is. You can drive it out of the dealership with no number plates on it at all. And then you have 10 days to register it. So you literally drive it around with no number plates on it for 10 days. It's not the idea. You're not supposed to do that, but you can. You know, if you can't get there for some reason. If you fail to register it within that time, you are subject to a fine. And we failed because, for a start, we thought, I've got 10 days, plenty of time. So we didn't do anything for the first 2 days. And then after that, it was the weekend. And then we thought, probably need to look into going and getting this registered. So we toddled off down to get it registered, only for them to tell us, yeah, you need to make an appointment online. Bugger. So back we went, gave up for that day, had a beer, got up the next day, I thought, right, let's get online, get an appointment made. By that point, there weren't any appointments left. So we actually overrun the 10 days and we copped a significant fine for being about 4 days late on the registration of the car. It was 1,500 rubles, about £13. And the guy was very apologetic, and we sort of explained that because it's Christmas we couldn't get here any sooner, and we'd been a bit lax in the beginning, thinking we had plenty of time, and then discovered there weren't any appointments. And he was very sympathetic, and he genuinely said, I really don't want to charge you guys this because it's the holiday season, but I've got to. So there we go, we got charged £13 for registering the car late. I wonder what that banging is. Sounds like a little cannon going off. Ooh, that way looks interesting. Now, at both ends of the lake, there's like little outdoor sort of concert venue areas. Look at that. So that's the tank. So the H9 and the tank are basically the same car. Hence my recent tank video. Yeah, so this is in the summer. This will be open. Oh, so we're at the end of the lake now. Welcome to the windy bit. So you still want to go this way? No, she's shaking her head, look. And you guys won't be able to hear me if we go much further. John, don't forget to make a review of your new Haval. Yes, I will do. I think, given how windy it is at the end of the lake, we won't go that way because you guys are just going to have to put up with an awful lot of wind noise due to the lack of microphones. Let's get out of the wind. A brown fish. What's that? I want to read that as Kermit, and it's not, is it? What's that? Camping. Auto camping. Camping apparently. That's what it translates to.
Автокемпінг.
Yeah, that. Anyhow, there we go. It's not going to be a long live. We'll end it in a mo. Have I caught up with the questions? That's always the first priority. Answer yes. Oh, okay, mate, I'm off. It's too early here in Florida. Have a lovely day. Thank you, John. Yeah, it's God. Yeah, it's a bit windy. It's a bit cold, but I just wanted to show you this area because it is very pretty here. And now I know I can drive around there. Might jump in the car and have a little look. Anyhow, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're out sailing. Look, if you fancy having a go at sailing. Hope you're having a good break. Hope you've enjoyed your Christmas. If you are Western, hope you enjoyed New Year. With a bit of luck, you're nursing a hangover. In which case, good effort, well done. This is where you come for wakeboarding as well, by the looks of it, but definitely not today. Anyhow, thanks for joining me, guys. We're going to crack on. Please like, share and subscribe. Check out the channel. All sorts going on there. And join my Telegram group if you're interested in Russia. If you're curious. If you've been told 1,000,001 things about Russia and just something is making you go, oh, I want to ask about that, I'm not sure. Then come and ask. Because I guarantee if you're listening to the Western mainstream narrative and that's your source of info about Russia, you're in for an awakening. Just like I was. Anyway, off my soapbox and into my car. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.